Hello, my name is Megan Hess, and today's lesson will be geared toward a middle school science classroom. And today's objective is that students should be able to identify and classify different types of cells. Let's begin. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Great to see you back today. As you may recall, yesterday's lesson, we discussed characteristics of living things. That is, the traits that living things need in order to be considered living versus something non-living, like a rock. So something living like a tree or a person or an animal needs to have 7 characteristics. Take a minute and see if you can write down all 7 characteristics that we discussed. Okay, time's up. Let's see how you did. Here are all 7 characteristics that we have discussed. Did you get them all? Great job. Today we are going to focus on one of these characteristics, which is all living things are made of cells. So let's take a look at our flowchart. An organism, as you remember, is something that is alive. So organisms can be classified as prokaryotes or prokaryotic cells, or eukaryotes made of eukaryotic cells. First, let's look at prokaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are very primitive, which means very simple. They are made of very few parts. However, they are very effective cells. Just because they are simple does not mean that they can't multiply and replicate very quickly and that they are very thriving types of cells. But prokaryotic cells are classified because they lack a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. Organelles are cell parts, which we will discuss more in future lessons. An example of a prokaryotic cell are these E. coli bacteria. Bacteria are prokaryotic cells. Some are very helpful to us and we need them inside our digestive tract. Some are very harmful to us and can cause food poisoning, like certain types of E. coli. Going back to eukaryotic cells are the other type. So let's look one more time at our flow chart. Prokaryotic, eukaryotic. Let's look at eukaryotic. So eukaryotic cells are plants or animals. They have many more parts, those organelles, and they have a true nucleus and a membrane. Nucleus is really the mastermind of the cell, controls the cell, which we'll talk more about in future lessons. So one more time looking at that flow chart, all living things or organisms can be classified as prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Eukaryotic can be single or multicellular, multi meaning many, such as plant or animal cells. So in our next upcoming lessons, we will take a look at plant versus animal cells and those different organelles or plant parts and how they work together to keep the cell alive and thus keep the organism alive. In the meantime, take a look at this Quizlet. Go to this link and test yourself on the cell classification terms that we discussed today. As always, please email me with any questions, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great day.